Kelsey Plum, you dirty, dirty player. Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
Kelsey Plum is yet again in the spotlight, and not for the kind of highlight any player wants on their resume. Saturday night against the Golden State Valkyries, the Sparks guard found herself at the center of controversy after a late-game incident that had fans divided and social media buzzing. Before we dive deeper into what happened, if you're enjoying stories that pull back the curtain on the most talked about moments in the WNBA, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss what's really going on behind the headlines.
Burton falls down, and Burton and Plum, well, Burton didn't like something that Plum did there, but Plum was down.
As you can see, Kelsey Plum is guarding Veronica Burton here. If you watch it in slow motion, it's actually crazy. I think Veronica Burton, she pushes off slightly on this play, pushes off slightly right here, and then goes to cross over, and Kelsey Plum just kicks out her leg. I think she's going to kick the ball, but in what world is that good defense?
It started as a standard defensive possession. Veronica Burton was bringing the ball up, trying to break free from Plum's defense at the top of the arc, but in an instant, the play turned from routine to controversial. As Burton made her move, Plum stuck her leg out, and Burton hit the hardwood. The crowd gasped. Burton got back to her feet and immediately confronted Plum with arms raised, demanding an explanation. Teammates swarmed in to keep things from escalating. Replays spread online within minutes, and the reaction was swift. Words like dirty and cheap shot filled comment sections, with fans comparing Plum's move to infamous NBA troublemaker Draymond Green.
They're getting cooked in by the Valkyries in a huge game, and this is what she goes and does. Like, this is absolute, this is such a dirty play.
And this wasn't her first run-in with controversy this season. Just last month, she was accused of barreling over Lexi Hull and stepping over her in a way many felt was pure disrespect.
Screen coverage on the right side of the floor. She's a left-handed player. Now watch, she uses her body to make the pass, and then that contact right there didn't allow Lexi Hull to get up and get back into play.
If you've ever officiated youth sports, you've seen the pattern before. Kids who don't know how to manage losing will lash out. They'll trip someone, shove them, do whatever they can to stop the play because in their minds, the game is already lost, so why not take someone down with them? That's what this was. Only this wasn't a youth league game. This was the WNBA, and instead of sending a message that the league values player safety, the refs let her stay in. Players have been ejected for far less.
But once again, my problem comes in with the WNBA referees. You would think a play like this, Kelsey would likely be ejected. This would be a flagrant 2. It was obviously something that was intentional. It was a dangerous play. She almost hurt herself and another player, but play just went on. They reviewed it. Kelsey Plum stayed in the game. I don't know. The standards at this point for the refereeing, we've talked about it a million times. I feel like a broken record. I don't want to keep having to say this, but with all of the injuries that we are seeing and the wear and tear that we're seeing on these players' body,
it leaves you wondering what exactly it takes to get thrown out of a game in this league. Does someone have to throw a punch? Even then, history says you might just walk away with a foul.
Like, that's a flagrant 2. Just kick her out of the game. It's 3 minutes to go. It's not going to affect the outcome. She's not going to get suspended. Just at least make it a thing in the league. Make it a thing in the league that, okay, yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't just stick your leg out if they're not going to eject Marina. They ejected Janelle Salon, I kid you not, from 2 people running in transition, her leaning into somebody. I actually don't know how you can get ejected in this league. I actually don't know.
Plum's kick wasn't subtle. It wasn't heat of the moment contact during a scramble for the ball. It was a frustration foul, the kind that has no place in the game. But when the dust settled, the official call was a flagrant 1 foul, no ejection, no suspension, and her coach, Lynn Roberts, didn't hesitate to defend her star guard, claiming the entire thing was a misunderstanding. According to Roberts, Plum wasn't trying to hurt Burton. She was going for the ball. She's not a dirty player, Roberts insisted.
The flagrant, she was trying to kick the ball. I think she was, whatever. She didn't mean to. I actually didn't see, I saw it live, but I didn't see the replay, so I don't really know how it all shook out, but I know she was trying to kick the ball. She's not a dirty player.
Still, for fans watching at home, the images told a different story. It didn't help that Plum had one of her worst defensive performances of the season, finishing with just 4 points on 1 for 9 shooting as the Sparks dropped to 14-16. Now, with her season averages still among the league's best, nearly 20 points and over 6 assists per game, Plum's talent isn't in question. But after another fiery incident on the court, the question that lingers is this: is Kelsey Plum just an ultra-competitive player caught in bad moments, or is she building a reputation she won't be able to shake?